going live again cleaning. What else do I do around here? So I just thought we would chat. And if you're watching this later on, just use this as like a mirroring type of video, and you can clean with me and we can just get some cleaning done together. I'll just kind of be chatting away, things that come to mind while I clean up all of this stuff. And we actually have been doing really good lately on having things be cleaned up as we play with them, which is really helpful. It's been like kind of a helpful development as my 3-year-old has gotten a little bit older. For some reason he decided to take these apart yesterday though, and I need to put them back together. But we've been really working on like cleaning as we go before we like open up new things, and so I don't know, I feel like getting on them about that has been a big change in keeping some of these toys cleaner. But I am like about to do, I think, like a really big purge of toys pretty soon here. Okay, I think this is the bigger one. I'm not totally sure. We'll find out. Maybe this is for this. Hey. I probably should have just like washed these while they were off because they're such a pain to get on and off that I probably should have done that while they were off. And at least gotten some bang for my cleaning buck. Hey guys, welcome. Hi. Let me see if this fits. I'm kind of thinking this might be for the smaller one, but I'm not sure. I am doing good. How are you? I need to make sure I'm not knocking over my coffee while I'm putting this together. Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm really thinking this is for the smaller one. I think that this seems like it's having too hard of a time trying to fit. I'm trying to figure out where the other one went. Yeah, I definitely think that this is for the bigger one. Okay, let's try this round too. If anyone has any tips for getting these like nuggets back together, oh my gosh. Like, I love these things. The kids have always loved playing with them and stuff, but like, this is why I have a leather couch now. Like, I used to have like a fabric couch that we had, and all of the things came off to wash it except for like the armrests and stuff. But it was always such a pain to like get them off and clean them, and I just like hated it. And trying to get them like to go back on, it never went back on right, and it was never like the same. And then I did get like an upholstery cleaner because I was like, oh well, I'll do this, it'll be like, you know, so much easier or whatever. It was not easier to use an upholstery cleaner. So like getting a leather couch, which I actually found these on Facebook Marketplace for like $100 each, and they're like really nice leather couches. So like if you're in the market for a couch, unless you like don't have kids or you don't have dogs that will like just ruin your stuff, then go ahead and spend thousands of dollars on a new couch. But If you have dogs and you have kids, I highly recommend like looking at Facebook Marketplace in your area and looking for couches that way, or really just like any furniture. I actually, in another life, if you had any OG followers here, I used to own like a furniture refinishing business. So I used to have like a whole shop and everything where I would redo furniture. And so, but anyways, you can find a lot of cheap furniture on Facebook Marketplace. And if you are somewhat handy or like good with a paintbrush, you can really do some like nice fixing up to old furniture. So I highly recommend that to save a lot of money and just like also save the environment a little bit too, because we really don't need like more pressboard furniture just like sitting around. Actually, this piece behind me we got on Facebook Marketplace. Ignore the fact that I don't have the doors on there. They're still sitting in the garage from when we moved. I haven't put them on yet. I really need to. It's just like, like, I don't know, we've moved a lot honestly in the last year. And I can like realize that things just like don't get done as quickly as you think they're going to. And also that we have like way more stuff than I would like to admit. I still have so much stuff to go through from our move, and we've been here like almost, I don't even know, like at least half a year or so. But man, it's just like, why do we have so much stuff, and where do I go with all of it? I cannot sing a song. I am not a good singer. You do not want to hear me sing. I sing to my kids, and that's about it. My husband is a good singer, though. I do live in the United States. Oh. These are such a pain to put back on. What's everyone up to on this Friday morning? Okay. Thank you. You too. Hope you have a good weekend. It's actually surprised me how quickly this week has gone by. I feel like it was just Sunday, and now it's like Monday. So that's kind of wild. I feel like either the days go by like really slowly, and then, or it's like all of a sudden the next week and we're like, what happened to time? Okay, time to put, there's two of these, so I have to figure out like a good place to store these nuggets still. We did some rearranging the last like week or so, and I just haven't really figured out a good place to keep them yet. There's some big toy pile behind me I need to go through. I still need to purge a lot of toys here. I feel like I've gone through a lot of them, but I need to still do a lot more, especially before baby number 3 comes, because I just need like to be able to stay on top of them a lot more. It's been a real struggle to be able to like maintain the toys. Like I said before, my kids are doing a way better job at cleaning up, or just mostly my 3-year-old, right? Because my younger kid isn't totally, you know, she doesn't totally understand the concept yet, but she's actually pretty good. Like when she sees everyone else cleaning, then she like cleans too and stuff. So she gets that like we gotta clean, but it's harder to coach her to put things away before new things come out. But it's all in time. I found that like, you know, if you just stay consistent with stuff, eventually something sticks. So yeah, I really feel like I should have washed these while I had them off, but maybe in like another month or so when I feel like putting these back on again, we will throw them through the wash. I feel like I'm always doing laundry around here. Hey guys, welcome. If you're just joining. I feel like way more of my time has been spent doing this than I thought I would this morning. But it's making me feel better that they're put together. And we'll get to the actual cleaning, which might just be me like purging toys. I think I'm gonna head to Goodwill today, or probably not Goodwill, I'll probably go to like a different local thrift store, because I try not to donate to Goodwill if I can avoid it. But I'll probably go donate some stuff today. I've been going through our kitchen too, and just like looking at what have we actually used in the last 6 months since we moved here, and getting rid of some of the stuff that like is aspirational maybe. Like I bought this like pretzel pan, I guess you could call it. Like it's like they're smaller, but like it's almost like you're supposed to make like hard pretzels with it, which I've always really wanted to learn how to make, like the small hard pretzels. But I found like it was really hard to find any recipes online. And I've made the soft pretzels like a million times, and we really like those. But like I don't know, I feel like if I haven't used it in 6 months, like it's probably not. I'm not going to, you know. So I just feel like it's just kind of like mental clutter too, not just like physical clutter, but it's like I'm clearly not using it, so like I should just get rid of it, right? So stuff like that where I'm just like I need to start going through things and like actually use what we have, and if not, just like give someone else another opportunity to use it. I guess that's kind of the way I feel like, you know. Like there's other things too, like, you know, like when you buy things and you're like, you feel like, am I really going to use this? But it's like, you just feel like you also can't pass it up. Like I got these like mini sourdough like proofing baskets for basically like buns or something. And I just felt like they were so cute, and I like making sourdough. Like I do make bread. It's not that I don't, but like in the back of my mind I was like, I probably won't use these. But they were so cute, and I was like, oh, what if I want to make them or want to like, because I'm thinking about doing a bread business or something. And they've just been sitting in my like cabinets for like a couple months now, and I just decided I'm going to donate them because I'm probably not going to use them, and I should just give someone else the other opportunity to use them. So I guess that's just like that's how I feel. Hey guys, welcome. Just cleaning on this early Friday morning. Let me know what you guys are doing. And if you have something to clean, just go ahead and mirror me and clean with me. I need to get, I think, a garbage bag going. I have some trash here. Ooh, can I show you guys my tomatoes I picked yesterday? Look at all these. And that's just like part of them. We are really getting a lot of tomatoes here lately. Some of my bigger ones, oops. Some of my bigger ones have unfortunately gotten a little too ripe on the vine. Either something ate it, or they just like deteriorated before I could get to them. But all of my like cherry tomatoes are doing really well. Hello, welcome. I feel like I am just always drowning in Legos, like the little ones too. We recently got this storage though that is actually really nice to keep them all in, which has been pretty helpful to like maintain some of these. I'll show you guys probably like on a little short or something soon how it works, but give you guys a little, let me open it up because I gotta put some Legos in there. So it's like this box. And it has like this mat that comes out so that when they spill it all over, it just goes right on this mat instead of like all over the floor, which to me is like genius. It works like I would say 95% of the time. Yesterday my son did like still put it all over the floor, but I would say most of the time it's pretty effective, and it's definitely cut down on some of my rage about Legos. It makes it a lot easier to clean up, so at least there's that. like the hardest part of toys is just having a lot of like small pieces everywhere that I feel like I'm constantly picking up. And that's like part of the stuff that I've been weeding out is like, are my kids really gonna play with these like small random pieces of things? Or like, do they just end up being, I don't know, random clutter? Like, why does Wonder Woman have no legs? I don't know why these legs come off. It just seems like cruel to parents. I don't know how you get these back on. There we go. So, I don't know. And kids go through such phases of playing with things too. I forgot about all these blocks I took out. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna be jumping around a little bit from room to room to try and get some of this stuff cleaned. Put some of these blocks away. Okay. I like these blocks, they're fun, and I've just started to play with them, and I noticed that, like I said, like as I started to, let me just get that fan on the way, I feel like it's kind of annoying. As I started to like weed out some of the toys that they had, they started playing with like older toys more, and like actually playing longer, so that's been good. Yeah, I have, well, our old sitter did, and he had over 100, and that was like a year ago, and he has definitely accumulated more since. So he definitely has like over 100 like Hot Wheel type of cars. And it's kind of like to the point where I really just think that we need to start moving some of these out and donating some. Like, he's really into like the Cars movie stuff right now. And those are like the cars he mostly plays with. So I feel like some of the Hot Wheel ones, if they went away, he probably wouldn't notice. But yeah, no, he has a lot. Too many, for sure. Garbage. I should have brought that garbage bag over here. It's kind of a nice morning. It's like kind of warm, but like a nice breeze. I have all the windows open here, so it's been kind of nice inside. Spin you around. Okay. I feel like getting up and down is so much harder now. Being so pregnant. Been looking for like these to make a set for the library. We have like these backpacks you can get from the library with like little activity sets, and somehow these little stackable guys got mixed into our stuff, so I have 3 of them here now. It'd actually be nice to return them to the library today, I think, if we end up going. But I will say we have a very nice library compared to like when I lived in the city. Like there's tons of things to get there. Just way more things to do. And I used to work at like the library. It's like one of my first jobs actually, but that was a long time ago. Thank you. I decided to braid it this morning instead of having my usual mom bun when I show up on here. But I was bummed because I got in the shower yesterday. I had bought, I thought, new shampoo, but I wasn't paying attention because I was out of shampoo. And when I already got in the shower, it was actually conditioner. So I had to use some bar soap and then like just tons of conditioner. And my hair just is like not as clean as I would like it to feel. So I'm gonna have to go get shampoo from the store, but I'm gonna condition it for a while. But I also accidentally bought like the milk that is like twice as expensive at the store the other day. Someone must have put it back in like the Walmart like area, or like, you know, like the Walmart brand part. So I bought 2 gallons of milk, but one was like a name brand and it was like twice as much, and it was really sad. So I just need to pay more attention when I'm at the store, I think. But hard to do when you're managing 2 littles, I guess, too. I know one day we won't have like any toys around here and I'll miss it, but I feel like there's just so many toys to pick up after. But I know it's a short phase, so I try to remember that when I'm feeling like I don't know, just feeling a little crazy, like oh my gosh. So many toys all the time. The Lego bag. I'm strongly considering one of those Lego bins for these big Legos too. I feel like it would be a good way to store like these bigger ones, because we actually have been playing with them a lot lately, and right now I have them in like 3 or 4 gallon bags. I should do a taste test. I don't think there's probably a big taste, even like between, I know people say like organic and non-organic milk taste different, and I honestly don't taste that much of a difference between the two. And honestly, like some of the off-brand things, like I don't know about milk, but a lot of those off-brand things are really just the same as the name brand. You're just paying more for like the marketing. But yeah, that would be an interesting taste test. I feel like I've always bought store brand milk. No, except for when I buy organic. Well, even when I buy organic, sometimes at Walmart, I'll get the Walmart organic brand, because it'll be like $1 or $2 cheaper. I've kind of gone like back and forth lately on whether I get organic milk or not. It's like 3 times the price, but I don't know. especially like with the way that the kids go through milk. But I've been thinking about reducing the amount of milk that they drink so that they have an easier time going potty, because I feel like it's been a little bit of a struggle lately. So alright guys, I think I'm going to sign off and just turbo clean for a little bit and maybe get some breakfast before the kids get up. Thank you so much for joining my live. I appreciate all of you, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and I will talk to you guys later.